All right, good evening, guys. This is the recap of the session, and this is day 9 of the small account challenge. And as for day 9, I traded absolutely no stocks for today. Our leading gapper this morning was NEXI, and I want to tell you something about NEXI. Even though it passed this stock around, let's say, 825. Because it halted a lot early. This stock halted pre-market, pending information, and everything else I could not get margin on. We had a Chinese stock. This is what we saw. So it was just like test stock. This was a Chinese stock, no margin, nothing. So when I looked at, let's go, let's go. Let's put this at the top of the hour. When I looked at it this morning, it's actually not up here. It was not giving me um any momentum. So it halted. It's not showing because it halted. Let me bring up this right here so I can show you when it halts. Let's go to history. Let's go to oh, let's see if we can pull up all. I can show you right now. So I halted here. Index. It halted here at 7:24 a.m. This is what I'm looking at. AEXI. This halted pre-market, and the reason of the halt was pending additional information. After that, everything else died. This was the first time. Excuse me, I have a cold. This was the first time that I have seen a stock halts in pre-market. I have never seen that. Everything else usually halt after the bell. This stock right here called to pre-market, and then we didn't get any type of move. Once this was done, let me go back to it. It opened lower at around $6, but after that I just shut it down. Typically, if I start my day around 8:25 to 8:30, going towards the bell, and I don't have a trade, I shut it down. And that's what we saw. I just didn't I just didn't see enough to be excited. ALT, I couldn't get no margin on it. This is a test stock. Um, SPRC, same thing, no margin. The thing is, it was generating CMND, low float, high volume, disaster, and when I traded it the prior day, the spreads was high. I tried to buy at 553, 543, 1,000 shares on ALT, rejected. I tried to buy again at 554 for the break of 60, rejected. So I couldn't get any margin. It was telling me that I had to put up 100% initial buying power. My current equity is $1,068.92, and my buying power is $6,413. The only reason it was not letting me get margin on it, it was just saying that I had to wait until after the bell, and after the bell, it kind of faded. So let me pull it up here. As soon the bell rung, it had this nasty drop. As soon as the bell rung, it hit this nasty drop. While this was happening, NEXI was still halting. So let me go here. Okay, we can just go. All right, here you go. So I tried to buy this at 543 for the break of the half dollar. As you can see, this is 43. It had a high of 580. It rejected my order. So that was a quick dip. For the test of six, it pulled back and then it hit 80 and broke six here. I tried to buy again, as we remember, at 554. It rejected my order. So the clean moves that I tried to buy this thing at, it was rejecting my order. The news came out in Chinese because it's a Chinese stock. And then as soon as the bell rung at 9:30 here, this thing faded completely. It kind of bounced off the 9 MMA, but by then I didn't have any margin on it. So I wasn't taking the trade. The stock closed yesterday at $2.48, so I didn't have any margin coming into the day anyway. And the only one that I did have margin on was NEX. I'm an NETXI, and this thing halted at $11.20, and then it resumed at $6. The pending, I didn't touch it because of the risk factor. It was pending information, so you usually that could be a T12 halt, and that's pretty much what that is. As you can see here, this is where it halts going down. It's at 1106, and it opened here. It opened down here. It kind of popped up and then faded some more. It did not give you any clean breakout after that. So this was a day that I had to sit on my on my hands. Now, according to my account this week, my account is still up a little bit more. I'm ending this week with $1,068.92. I would have had a gross of $598, but they debit me $225 in platform fees. So this is what you see here. So as you can go to resources, let's go to resources, reports. Let's go to this month. Oh, you know what? Because this is the new month, so I got to go to last month. All right, so there we go. So let's go to trade by performance for last month. So these was the tickers that I traded. These was my average equity. Let me see, realized win losses. Loans, I took 10 loans, realized $865.32 from a starting balance of 17. My fees, all fees was $172, $175.87. My realized was $689.44. So this is what I did with just a $700 account so far. So equities 261. So my account, if I have $1,062 in my account, summary by date, I started this balance with $720. Transfer. I started with 700. Day one, I made 738. I gross $52. Day two, I made $199. After that, that put me at 908. Day three, I made $36.68. After that, that put me at 938. Day four, I made $105.24. Commissions was 120. That put me at 923. Day five, I made $14.70. Commission 1707. That put me at 920s. And then platform fees was 225. That put my balance at nine. It was 695, and then I traded, and I made $418 on the 30th and 71 cent, and this put my account at $1,068. And momentum continues. I will flip my account next week. Spend up in my account going into, but I funded that account on the 20th. So, and they charged me $225 on the 30th, which is the platform fees. Just net. So they gave me $148 or something like that. What's coming? But as far as this, day 9 went in with no trades, and I am currently up. Yeah, so here, my account growth before commissions is $593.92. So that's the account growth, and I started this, like I said, with $700. The landing fee was 20, so I almost flipped the account in about 5 days of 7 days of trading, because Thanksgiving the market was closed. So I'm going to end it right there.